amongst so many strong black women in this room. And when I came in here and I saw people checking out, I said, oh, her skirt cute, her hair cute, her purse cute. I'm shaking you up because I know that you all are all bosses. Sometimes I know along the way, we're trying to figure out who we are, but you all are already bosses. And sometimes we need somebody to help activate the boss in you. So that's why I wrote the book, The Boss in You. But let me give you a little backstory as to why I wrote The Boss in You. Here's this young girl from a small town with 2,000 people, Bethel, North Carolina. I bet you Google it, you probably still can't find it, okay? Bethel, North Carolina, okay? And in this town, you were to go to college, get a husband, retire from your job, I'd use the white picket fence, have the children, and that's where you be. But I was born with a star in my eye. My mom always said, I dream in color. I just knew that I was destined to do something bigger. Now, there's nothing wrong with staying in your hometown and that's all you. But me, I wanted to go to Atlanta, Georgia, the aim was to make my dreams come true. Not realizing that when I did that, I would face one of the biggest trials in my life, and that was being diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 27. So a person who's from this small town who has never been to the Atlanta city before, I decided to take my daughter, who at that time was about 3 years old, put everything I had in a U-Haul and follow my dreams. And I was not looking back. That's called stepping out on faith. I knew that I had a dynamic purpose over my life, but it was my job to know it, to feel it, and to be it. Do you believe that you all have a purpose over your life, a supreme destiny? Do you believe you have it? Yeah. Raise your hand if you do. And it's okay if you don't know quite yet what it is you're supposed to be doing, because I didn't either. I thought, this is me in real estate, I thought that I would just be doing real estate, working for HUD and retire, but God says, I'm gonna put a little stumbling block, and that's when I got cancer. Now here's a person who thinks they always fabulous. I always thought I had it together, okay? I'm talking about my hair, my car, I had Chanel bags, I had red bottoms. I think I got it going on, not realizing that those things were just what they were, things. They didn't define me, because not one of those things could have saved my life. So I'm looking in the mirror thinking that I'm a 10 or what do you call it, a 5-star chick. They had that back then. Y'all don't know what that is, a 5-star chick. Okay? I thought I was a 5-star chick, but not realizing that I was going to be stripped of all of what I had. So from losing weight, to losing my hair, to losing my brows, to my eyelashes, it's a very humbling experience. Because you're staring in the mirror, you're trying to figure out who is this person. I was ashamed. I didn't want to tell anybody that I had it. Because again, this is Nia Brown Matthews, a person who's always got it together. No, I didn't. And you don't either. And it's okay, right? It's okay to realize, like right now, you may not know who you are, but eventually something's going to happen, whether it's a life-altering experience, whether it's your health, losing a loved one, losing a job, losing a boyfriend. Okay, we do that. We all fall apart. I mean, let's just be real, okay? Little stock movies where you feel like you done lost our man. Yeah, I have to. Yes, the ugly cry. But I love her. See, look at me now. You know, when you go home, I'll be like, hey, and I pull up in my Benz, and I think and he's fat and out of shape, and yeah. This is what you could have had, okay? But here I am, looking in the mirror, trying to figure out who is this bald-headed girl, and who is this lady? And I'm seeing these other women in this waiting room, and it looked like I was a set of the Golden Girls. Nobody looked like me. Nobody looked like me. And I'm looking in here, and I said, Lord, then I know this is all for a reason. I just got to be. This is I sow seeds, I pay my tithes, I figure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Why me? And he said, why not you? You're not exempt. What I'm doing is shaking you up. What I'm doing is putting you in line of what it was you're supposed to be doing in your life. You might can't see it right now, but it's for a reason. That's where the boss that you came from, my first book. This entire time I was jotting down in a journal my thoughts, how to overcome obstacles, how to deal with colleagues, how to deal with fake friends and phony folks I thought that had my back, choosing your circle wisely, developing tunnel vision, stop worrying about who got what, who said what. All of those chapters came from my struggle, from having it all to losing it all and getting it all back again. But this time I'm better. This time I'm better because when cancer came back again at the age of 37. Yes, I'm 30-something years old. Yes, it came back again, but this time my faith was strong. The foundation was there. I knew that this time I had to do something with it. Then I started speaking. I had to start living my truth. I had to let people know the good, the bad, and the ugly. I had to let people know that yes, I barely had any money to pay my co-pays. Yes, I barely had any money to afford to park at the hospital. Yes, I barely had food to eat because I struggled. But it humbled me. It humbled me and it made me into who this strong, two-time, two fabulous for cancer person that you see standing right here before you. And I get a chance to live in my truth. So despite what people see on the outside, on the inside I know who I am. On the inside you should know who you are. We can put on this front, you can put on the clothes and wear your units. I call them units, okay? You can put on the units, but who are you inside? Who are you as a person? On social media, you're doing it for the likes? You're doing it for the followers? Who are you as a person? And it took cancer twice for me to realize who Nia Brown Matthews was. Now, I know sometimes people say, you know, on the outside, you look like you got it together. But I'm still learning. I still make mistakes. I'm still growing as a woman. But then my Boaz came. That's my husband, okay? And I found my husband on Facebook. So don't knock that social media dating stuff, okay? I found my husband, well, he found me on social media. And we went back and forth, but I'm old school. I believe you chase. You know, you got to give something to, you know, to wait for. Okay, I'm old school. 6 months, all we did was chat on instant messenger. Hey, beautiful. Y'all know how y'all guys be in folks DMs like that. Hey, how you doing? So we did that. Yes. The DMs. We did that back and forth 6 months. And it's amazing because I wanted to really see who he was as a man. I knew who I was at that time as a woman, but I needed to ensure he knew who he was. I am that strong black woman, but I needed him to be that strong black man to help, you know, to help balance it out. Because sometimes we as bosses could be a little bit too much, right? We use boss in front of everything. I'm boss chick, boss this, I'm boss. Yes, we do that. Come on, we do that. Everything boss. But I'm true to that word. And a boss is not about money. It's a person that when you see, if you don't see an opportunity, you create it yourself. You go out there and you get it. You grind. You grind. I grind so hard. My husband said that I grind. Everything I do is about grind. I think that when you get a second chance at living in life, you don't take it for granted. A lot of people waste days to me. They come up with all these ideas. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. But they never act on it. And I come back and I follow up on them and they still in the same place. Because they don't believe it. And you can't make people believe in something that you don't believe in. Amen. Do you believe in who you are? Do you believe you have a supreme destiny over your life? If you do, then you need to know it, you need to feel it, and you need to be it. It's just that simple. Walk in your truth. So when my fine Boaz husband, didn't know he played for Green Bay, I didn't really care for football at that time. When I found out this man was really my rear, okay? Yes, I'm his friend, he's mine, yes. We complete each other's sentences. Our heart beat to the same. I love that man. And when you know that that's the person for you, you get it in your gut. You feel it, right? And he said to me, he says, when he travels and goes off to football camps, and he says, he feel like the air is thin when he's not near me. Ain't that sweet, y'all? Because he's my boy, and that's when you know it's true. You know what I mean? It's that kind of stuff that get me. I'm not impressed by cars and money and bags. I mean, that helps, but I'm not impressed by that. Let me just say that. But I'm going back to say, when you are confident, you know who it is that you are, and then you have